previous tutorial video on the new Classify Tunnel Point Cloud Regions command in TBC Tunneling module version 5.4. This is a useful command to automatically clean tunnel scan datasets. It's a simple process where you scan the data in the field, clean it in Trimble Business Center, and then report in the necessary format. This results in significant time savings to remove scan noise, such as unwanted machinery, people, and other objects. Some notes on this command. For NATM and SEM style tunnels, there is an option called the Create Separate Region for tunnel bottom to determine invert locations, and also to keep the tunnel shape separate from the tunnel bottom. It's also important to note that you should use a polygon or rectangular select before running the tunnel classification to improve the speed of the processing as well as the resulting accuracy of the extraction. So to start, we have a SX10 scanning dataset in a TBM tunnel. You can see that we did one station setup and then we scanned one direction along the tunnel. I'll change to 3D view to get a better idea of how this looks. All right, so the tunnel classification feature can be found under the Tunnels tab, under Tools, and Classify Regions. Now if I select this command, it opens up a menu with really only two options. One, to select the point cloud entity that you want to extract a tunnel region from. So I'll select this as I have one scan here. And then an option to create a separate region for the bottom of the tunnel. This is more useful in NATM and excavation style tunnels where you have distinct inverts for the bottom of the tunnel, and essentially when this command runs it will create two new regions instead of one for the tunnel's shape and one for the tunnel bottom. In the case of a TBM tunnel, we don't really need that because of the circular notion of the tunnel. And this is quite useful because what will happen is the point cloud will be put onto two regions, one the default region and one the tunnel shape region. And the default region will contain all of the noise and all of the non-tunnel shape features. So in this case, you see we have some duct work, we've got some railings along the side here, and some work on the top there. So a lot of things that we don't need and probably won't use in our as-built or inspection analysis of the tunnel. So we want to get rid of that noise and we want to do it in an efficient manner, and that's what this feature can do. One thing you want to do before running this feature is just inspect the scan data set. So in this case, if I increase the point size, it'll be easier to see. I can see that there's a lot of data over here that's unnecessary and can actually be detrimental to the algorithm. And maybe I only want half of the data set to actually extract, and over here where I don't actually have a lot of the tunnel shape, I don't need it. So what I suggest is choosing only the scan data that you do need and extracting from that. So I'll do a simple rectangular selection here. And I can choose the keep in, keep out. In this case, I want to keep in. And now we're only extracting on scan data where we actually have the tunnel shape. So it makes it a little more efficient to run that extraction tool. So when we're ready, we'll select that tunnel and then we'll press extract. And this may take several seconds up to several minutes depending on the size of the point cloud. Now once that feature has completed, now you'll notice that the point cloud is now colored differently and everything in blue is designated as the tunnel shape. So we can see that it's stripped out some of the noise here from the rest of the tunnel. And so if we go to our point cloud regions, we've got the tunnel shape here, as well as if we select the default, it has all of the noise and everything that we didn't want in the tunnel. So if I right click on that, I can toggle the visibility and have just the tunnel shape here. And I can see that if I look down from the tunnel perspective that a lot of that noise has been removed. There may be a few points, as you can see here, there's just a handful of points that weren't extracted, and those can easily be removed by doing a simple rectangular select or a polygon select and using the keep in, keep out feature in the point clouds ribbon. This concludes the demonstration of the new tunnel classify point cloud regions command in Trimble Business Center version 5.4.